Paradox of interviewing.
There is a great paradox of interviewing that has become even more prominent over the last few years. Just recognizing this paradox is going to put you one step ahead of your competition. The paradox is simply this: you are going to interview and are being interviewed for a position as though the position was one you are going to be at for the rest of your career. It is very rare for any hiring authority or hiring organization to admit that it's going to hire you or anyone else for a 2.5 or 3 year period of time. Most organizations would be better off to admit the average tenure of the individuals in the particular groups in their organization, that is, accounting, engineering, sales, and so on, and interview people with that kind of time span in mind. In other words, they should be asking themselves, what could this person contribute within the 2.5 to 3 year period of time she will be here? But I've run into very few hiring authorities or hiring organizations that will interview in this manner. So, you are going to interview for each position as though it is going to be for a forever relationship. But you know, and I know, and your hiring authority knows that's not very likely. This is one of the illusions to the interviewing process and one of the reasons that it is a staged, contrived event, which I will discuss a little more in another chapter. The importance of the transiency of the new position that you might take is this: since you are probably not going to build a career at your next job, you'd better view your next position as a building block for your career. In other words, you have to be asking yourself in the interviewing process, to the best of your ability, does this job build upon the experience that I have had before? Is it going to enhance the experience that I've had before? If I get 2.5 years of this kind of experience, can I leverage it in the future? Now, these kinds of questions, especially the one about leveraging the new job in the future, are going to be very hard to answer. The business environment, as I will explain in the next chapter, is more erratic than it has ever been, and it isn't going to change. So, knowing what you can do to leverage the experience of a new job may be very difficult to predict. But you need to be asking yourself that question. If you've been out of work for the last 6 months and you manage to get a job offer, this issue may not be as important to you. But, with the expansion of the job market, you will hopefully have more than 1 or 2 potential job offers. So one of the questions that you have asked yourself, a question that people have not had to ask in previous generations, is the job that I have been offered a positive continuation of the experience that I've had, and will I be able to leverage it for a better opportunity to build my career 2.5 to 3 years from now? The answer to this question may make the difference in the job offer that you may take. No one is ever going to be able to predict the future accurately, but you need to get some sense of where can I go with this experience later on when I change jobs again? There will be some job opportunities that you may get that will be better for you in this regard. So, the paradox of the interviewing has a great implication on your career. Simply take it into account and be mindful of it,